and welcome back to another video. So today we are playing with some Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. So I did pick up a few from Walmart. I was only able to get these two. I know they do have a lot more. So I did play a little bit with both of them, and I decided to go with this one because it did have that beautiful blue in there. So I went ahead and tried that on. I was really pleased with the colors. They're very, very pretty. They're very pigmented. Some of them a little bit harder to work with, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is only $4.99, and you can create this look and so many other pretty looks with this eyeshadow palette. So just let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys have tried them, let me know what your thoughts are from them, which ones are better. I do want to try the one that people have compared to the Modern Renaissance. So let me know what you guys think. And yes, keep on watching. I am back. My studio is set up. I have backdrops, more backdrops. I have lighting. I have makeup. Like, I am ready to do this. I don't have it scheduled like timings on when I will be uploading, but it is going to be more frequent, and there's going to be so much content. Let me know what you guys want to do. I'm playing with my hair because I hate when it looks flat. Okay, you know what, let's try this. Volume, back, okay. So yes, this is a look. Look how pretty that blue is. Very fall-y, and you can do this in the summer, and with the new lip, it just looks so pretty. So let me know what you guys think. And all right, so first we're going to go ahead and start our eyebrows. You guys know the drill. I do my eyebrows before I do anything else to my face. So I'm going to be using, of course, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the color Ebony. And I'm just alrighty. So after like the whole 50 seconds of doing my eyebrows, next we're going to go in and we're going to clean them. I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color light medium, the Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on my hand, this much. This is the Morphe M432 brush. I'm going to go ahead and just clean up my eyebrows. You don't like have to do this step. Me especially, I like to do it because I'm trying to let some of my eyebrow grow out a little bit, so it's a little hairy. So this is just to kind of hide that, and at the same time gonna give it that shape I need. doing this in the middle, it's just kind of, I know it looks super weird, but it's just gonna kind of help me guide to see if the eyebrows are like at the same length right there. Looks crazy, but it's not, I promise. And then just with whatever's left on my hand, I'll just go ahead and put a little bit on my finger, on my lid. And just use it as a base. I'm still gonna go ahead and end with primer, with eyeshadow primer, but this is just so I can like even out. Like that. Super easy. So now we're going to go in to curl my lashes, and I just like to do this step a few times before I actually apply my falsies, just to get them curled and get them ready for my falsies. So I'll just go ahead and give them a little curl and put a little bit of mascara on there. Alright. Gonna be going in with this Maybelline. This is the Colossal Big Shot. Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. And I believe this is a waterproof one too. If it's not waterproof, my lashes will just fall back down. So there's that. Now we're going to go in and start doing our eyes. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in just a tad bit. Not too much. Not too much. Oh, perfect. Just zoom you guys in so we can go ahead and start the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my lips. Before that, so I was debating on these two palettes. These are the new, I don't think they're new. I think they've been out for a while. I just started seeing them at my Walmart. But these are the Wet n Wild, the palettes, and I believe there's a few of them. I want to say there's like 6 of them. I was only able to find 2 at my Walmart. But it's Comfort Zone and Not a Basic Peach. So the Comfort Zone has really, really pretty shimmers in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But the thing about it is there's only 2 matte colors. The only matte colors are these 2, and all these are shimmer. So I was like, okay, it's going to be a little bit trickier trying to play with those. Very, very pretty shades. I can actually, I'm going to swatch them and just insert the clip on here. The other one is Not a Basic Peach. So this one does have a few more matte colors, and it's actually really, really pretty. It's a very pretty combination, and I think I'm going to be going in with that blue today. So we're going to go ahead and try this one, and I will do another video with these. Maybe just add a little, maybe mix some of the mattes from this palette. So stay tuned for that. Oh my god, I'm already running out of air. So let's start with that. We're going to go ahead and prime our eyes, and for primer we're going to be using the e.l.f. primer, this one right here. I think this is the only primer they have, if I'm not mistaken. But I love this primer. I didn't really wear primers before, just because I thought my eyeshadow was doing good without it. So I was just that was just one thing that I'm like, I don't need it. But once you start using it and start seeing the difference, like, you can't live without it anymore. Now we're going to be going in with our palette. We're going to be starting with a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe F504. So this is the big fluffy the big fluffy brush, and we're going to go into the first color, and it actually says it on there. It says transition. So we're going to go with that top color, And they do have a little bit of fallout, but that's pretty normal. Okay, so it's a very, very nude color. I mean, I could probably put this all over my lid and you wouldn't be able to tell. Not my skin tone, at least, but so I'm gonna use it all over my lid. Because it's like my lid color. I mean, there is some pigment to it, it's just very... Okay, so we're going to be picking up the next transition color, which is this one down here, and it just says transition on it. The neat thing about these palettes is it actually shows you in the back like how to do it, how to put it on your eye if you want to do a day look or a night look, which I thought was pretty neat. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. So let's go in with that bottom. You know what? Since this is a little bit lighter, I'm going to go in with this color right here. I don't know what transition color they're talking about. So it is pretty pigmented. Whoa! That is very pigmented. And that was just one little dab. But make sure you tap the excess, because you see that? It does have a bit of a fallout, so just warning you guys. So of course, always just start with a little bit and just build it up. This is actually a very pretty color. Very, very pretty color. So pretty. Oh, a lot of fallout, a lot of fallout. Which if it's working like this, I don't mind the fallout. A lot of palettes have fallout. It's kind of hard to not find a palette that has some kind of a fallout. But if it works like this, then I'm not mad at it. One bit. Actually just finished setting up my room. Well, my sisters and my mom did come and help me set it up just because I still needed, it's a very small room that we have. It used to be like a room where I had all my exercise equipment, and of course I was just sitting here because I wasn't into doing that, which I am going to start again. This is a video, a makeup video, but it's also a video to kind of motivate me into waking up early and doing it, because for me it's just whenever the kids are either asleep or napping, they don't nap anymore, so I have to do it whenever they're sleeping. So I'm going to try to do most of my videos nighttime, and then use like the morning, like I'm talking about like 4:30, waking up, exercising, and then doing some editing in the morning. So we'll see how that works out. If there's any moms out there, let me know how you do it, because you know it's hard. All right, so now we're going to go in with this the actual transition color at the very bottom, and I'm going to go in with the same brush just to add some definition there. Oh, this one's really pretty too. That's same thing with that. Make sure to tap it out. smaller brush, we're gonna go ahead and pick up that darkest shade in there, which is that one right there, and it's just like a matte black color. We're gonna be grabbing, this is the Morphe, you know what, let's jump into this one. This is an angled shadow brush from MUA. I just got this one today actually, so I'm gonna try it out, and it's an angled shadow like this, number 312. Let's try it out. It has good pigment to it. It's not like super pigmented, but it's good pigment. I think it's a great, so far it's a really good palette. Okay, this brush on the other hand, let me go ahead and switch it up. Let me grab this is the Morphe E17 brush. It's just a little bit more fluffier. Oh, you see it there? There's some fallout right there. Going back in with that fluffy brush. You know what? I'm going to grab a clean brush. This is the E513 from Morphe. Looks like this. I'm going to be grabbing that, and with nothing on the brush, I'm just going to go ahead and just blend those two colors together right there. Pretty, super pretty. That is a very, very pretty color. Moving to the other eye. In my inner corner, because that blue color is super pretty, but it does look a little like, it's super pretty. I don't know if that you can see that it's really pretty, but I feel like with a base underneath it, it's going to pop out really big. So let me go ahead and find my concealer. Okay, going back in with the shape tape. And we're going to just do, I'm giving out a cut crease, just kind of put them on the underneath of that. Oh, and this brush is also from MUA, and this is the concealer brush. Just a tiny bit. what? I'm gonna use a little bit of some spray. Just want to see how it works with it. Ooh. So pretty. So pretty. Look at this. Wipe our face and finish our eyes. I'm kind of debating if I do want to use eyeliner today or if I kind of just want to just put eyelashes on. I think I'm just going to do eyelashes, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a makeup wipe to clean my face. You see that? I really like those orange colors. Like, those are my favorite. No doubt about that. Yeah, that looks really pretty. So I might just go in with lashes today. So let me go ahead and curl my eyes again. I think we're just going to try to do lashes and no liner today. Curl the lashes. Put some mascara. That doesn't look as bad as I thought it would look. You guys let me know if you guys try these palettes, and if you have, which one is your favorite one? Because I haven't played with the other one yet, so let me know. So we're gonna wait for that to dry before we put our eyelashes on, but while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and prime my face. For primer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline. This is the Master Prime, so this one is a Blur and Smooth primer. And I really want to try that e.l.f. primer that everybody's comparing to the Tatcha primer. You guys, I just started priming not too long ago. Also, like, and I do notice a big difference. I mean, when they say like it does matter if you prime, it really does matter if you prime, because like I said, I didn't really used to prime, but I could tell like how much longer my makeup lasts. Look at these under eyes. What's going on? What is going on? Okay. Okay, so I already let that mascara should be dry. I'm gonna go ahead and these are the Ardell. I've already used these, so I'm gonna reuse them. These are the Ardell Wispy lashes. Of course, everybody knows about these lashes because they're so popular. And I'm gonna be using my now favorite glue. This is the Kiss from Kiss. Let that dry. We'll see, maybe don't be kids and we'll add eyeliner, but for now that's good. Gonna go ahead and continue with our foundation. So for foundation, I have been using the Super Stay. I freaking love this foundation right now. It's the Maybelline Super Stay up to 24 hours. Of course, nobody has ever tried this for 24 hours. And if you have, let me know if it does work for 24 hours. I'm not gonna wear it for 24 hours. But it's full coverage. It is one of the drugstore full coverage foundations that there is out there. Another really good one is this Flower Light Illusion. This one is more on the dewy side, which the Super Stay is more on the matte side. So just depending on what you want or what your preference is, those are full coverage foundations. Oh my god, that was super loud. So I'm gonna just grab some darts and just blot it all over my face. Or put it on. They're not going anywhere. We're going to be going into the concealer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Age Rewind. I'm in the color Neutralizer. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to highlight under my eyes. Conceal and highlight. And I love this color because it's so bright. It has that perfect yellow undertone that I love. I'm going to go ahead and get my powder ready. Of course, I live on this powder. This is a Coty Airspun, and this is in the color Translucent. And I have that ready along with just a regular dry sponge. This one is by Real Techniques, another one of my favorite sponges from the drugstore. And I go ahead and have that handy. So when I finish blending my concealer out with the dry one, I'll go in with the powder and set it right away before it starts to crease. So let's go ahead and do that. And this foundation is super, super full coverage, you guys. Like, it pretty much erases everything. Now we're going to go in with our contouring for our cheeks, and then we're going to move to the under eyes. But this is also the Wet n Wild, the contouring palette, and this one is the one, the color is Contouring Made Easy, maybe? So this one like this. And I'm going to go in with a brush looking like this. It's like an angled brush. This is the pressed powder from MUA, but it's very angled, so I like that. So I can go in, because we only contour on right here. This is the only part I contour. I don't take it all the way in. I just leave it out here in the corner or in the edges, and I just kind of work my way around my face. See how that looks, just a little chiseled. And then on top of that, we're going to go in with bronzer, but this is just to contour, doing the same thing to the forehead. It's a very pigmented, so just be careful. A little bit goes a long way. I'm actually just barely tapping my brush in there. But it is very pigmented, so I'll go ahead and just add whatever's left on my nose. The brush is very nice because like it's like very compact, so I kind of like it to like put on foundation. I might try that. A little bit on my jaw. Alright, and then with a fluffy brush, we're going to go in with the bronzer, and of course my favorite bronzer is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, which I am running a low on, and this is in the color Deep. And this one is what I'm actually going to use to bronzer my face. This is the Morphe 530 brush. And this is what I'm going to use to bronze my cheeks and my forehead. The other one just seems a little bit too heavy to actually bronze with, so I just kind of keep it on the contouring and then bronze with this one. It's my favorite. I freaking love this bronzer, you guys. It's so good. And it smells like a dream, like an actual vacation dream. I just washed these brushes yesterday, and look at the little hairs that come off. Which happens to a lot of brushes, you guys, not just Morphe. Yes, work. All right, now we're going to move in to the palette again, and we're going to be working on our lower lash line because it does look pretty naked. So I'm going to be opening the palette again, and I'm going to go in with the transition down here and this orange, and I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to add that all over my bottom lash line. And I'm going to use, I'm going to kind of be doing a thick line. Scoop up a little bit. And like I said, there is a little bit of fallout, but we can easily take that off with some powder. I forgot to tap, that's why. I love doing this to my bottom lash line. I just feel like it just makes the eye look complete. And I like mine to be pretty thick. And I'm just going with the same two colors the whole time. Alright, and then I'm going to be dipping into that dark brown color with the same brush. This is the Morphe E36 brush. And I'm going to be adding it to just the outer corner. See that just on that outer corner. It'll look like this. And we're going to add some mascara, and that will complete the eye look. So for the one that I use for my bottom lashes is the Maybelline Colossal Spider Effect, which looks like this. No, okay. I just saw my nostrils down there. This eye is getting red, but I think it's because I got some lash glue in there. But this mascara leaves your bottom lashes looking so long and so wispy. You see that? So pretty. Her eyes are complete. I think I'm going to be grabbing this color in the very top corner, right there. I don't know if you guys can see that very top underneath the transition, this color, and I'm going to be applying that to the inner corner of my eye, and just going to see how that looks. Because it looks pretty pigmented when I swatched it. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's really pigmented. Really pretty. Yeah, that makes the eyes look very pretty. And then I'm going to add the same color on my brow bone. Give it a little pop. And this color is really pretty. Okay. Just blow some of that off. So pretty. I'm going to be going in with the same palette that I used to contour. I'm going to be picking up that yellow, kind of like a banana powder. And I'm going to just brighten my under eyes just a teeny tiny bit. And at the same time, just picking any of that color that I did, if I did put any of that orange. If it did fall, it's right there. And I just bronze that up a little bit. And for blush, I'm going to be going in with this color. It's from Avon. Everybody knows what Avon is. I've had this for the longest time, and it's just so pretty. This is in the color, the Rusted Orange. And it looks like a peach color, and it's super rosy, but it's not too rosy because I don't really like how the pink and rose colors look on me, but this one's super pretty. So I think it matches perfectly with this look. Of course it does. Alright, so now we're just going to highlight, and I believe I'm going to be using maybe a gold one today. I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Master Chrome. I have hit pan on this, but I just really like this one. This one's in Molten Gold. Goodness, I want this cough to go away. And I'm going to spray my face again with the Urban Decay. I am running out, so sometimes it kind of splatters everywhere, but it's okay. I will be producing another one for sure. Look at that. It's going to dry down. Yeah. I really like that setting spray. Okay, I'm going to be going in with a fan brush like this. This one does not have a name on it. I haven't had it for a long time. Going to go in with that highlighter and going to highlight. And I used a gold one because since I do have some oranges going on, I thought this one would just look really pretty with it. So this one is Molten Gold. And I also got the Molten Rose, and that one's really pretty as well. I did a look on my Facebook yesterday, a Valentine's look, and I used it, and it was super pretty. You guys need to go check out my Facebook. I will link it down in the description. Oh, this highlight is so pretty. I love these highlights from Maybelline. Alright. So now we are just going to go in with lips, and let me just take this foundation off. And I kind of want to go in with just like a nudie color today. I am going to go in with this lip liner. This one is by by Wet n Wild. Sorry, it has the same packaging as NYX. The Wet n Wild, and this is in the color Lay Down the Mauve. So it's like a mauvey color. So I'm going to go ahead and outline. Oh no. Just like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to try this other nude one. This one kind of looks, but it's going to be more orange. So let's go in with a different one. It's okay. It's just makeup, you guys. Let's go in with... So this one is the same Wet n Wild gel lip liners, and this one is in the color Bear to Comet. Bear to Comet. Yes, this one is more nude, yes. Yes, this one's so pretty. And I'm going going to go ahead and fill it in with this Chai by ColourPop. It's just super, super nude. And it is a liquid matte lipstick. Exactly what I wanted. Alright, so that is the look, you guys. So let me just